What is going on, guys? It is Specs, and I'm back at it again. You guys have asked me a lot of questions about stop loss, and this is the final bust up for that question: how to place your stop loss rightly. You heard it right. So, in order for you to avoid those unnecessary stop losses because of wrong placement, watch around this video, and I'm trusting to promising you that you're going to learn a lot from this. And of course, stick around because there's some goodies you don't want to miss out. Let's get you guys. I'll see you in the video. Peace.
What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Here is my screen, and we want to talk about the stop loss. Now, if you look at my screen, this is GBP USD, the 4-hour time frame. Stop loss placement is according to your strategy, right? But now the question is, how do you place your stop loss even if your strategy is different from the PEX strategy? Now, this is a very simple method, and I'm not going to take your time to do this. Now, you can see on my screen the 4-hour time frame, a lot of trade setups that have been taken, and if you even come to the future, you're going to be seeing them a lot. Now, I want to show you how I place my stop loss rightly in order for you to avoid getting stopped out by manipulation. Just as this one right here, you can see that the market got me stopped out and continuously going up, right? Now, there's a difference from being stopped out and being manipulatively stopped out. I'm going to be explaining that in a minute. Now, take this as an example. The market, starting from here, the market started going a little bit down and then stopped me out. After stopping me out, it didn't start coming back down again. It went all the way up, and then I found a reason to buy, and I bought, and I made money. And then the market started going all the way up. It didn't come down. Now, this is the difference from being stopped out practically and being manipulatively stopped out. Manipulative stop loss is you get stopped out a bit and the market keep going in your favor. And I'm going to be showing you that example in one of my setup. And that was caused by CPI news that day. In trading, you don't need to hide anything. If you lose, you lose. If you make money, you make money. But make sure your making money is more than your losses. Exactly, this is it right here. Now, look at this guy. Before we talk about this guy, look at this guy right here. I placed the trade using at least 16 pip stop loss approximately, and there the market started playing around my stop zone and started going in profit afterwards, covering about 1 to 3.6 risk to reward. But now when the market came back to the same resistance, I had the same reason for taking a trade, but this time we got a chart pattern on that zone, which now extended my confidence. In the PEX strategy, we have the PEX setup, which are two: the PEX A setup and the PEX A plus. Now, the A plus setup appeared, and I was very confident about the trade, which made me to increase my lot size nevertheless. But I got stopped out manipulatively. Now, if you look closely, which I'm going to show you, let me zoom in to this guy. You're going to see what happened. The market started going in profit, deep in profit, I think about 15 pips. Okay, 17 pips in profit, approximately 18 pips precisely. And then the market did what? Pushed back up. If you backdate this, you're going to see that it is on a Thursday, January 24. Go and check January 24. This was caused by a CPI news. The market did what? Stopped us out and went back in profit and hit our TP. Now, this is the difference from getting stopped out manipulatively and getting stopped out on you missed the trade, right? This one is a manipulative stop loss, which is caused by the new CPI. But now this one is I got stopped out practically because my bias was wrong due to the change of trend. All right, the trend changed immediately. Having a 20 pip stop loss, the market struck my stop loss and kept on going. But then when I got into this particular place, the market stopped me out and started going in my favor. I hope you're getting the difference. This is a manipulative stop, and the other one was a normal stop loss due to my wrong analysis and wrong bias. The market changed its trend on me. Now I want to show you If you look at my screen, I have majority of good trade profits. And that is what I want to show you, how I place those stop loss rightly, even if the market was playing around the stop loss zone. Now, how do you do this? First thing first you need to do is learn how to mark out key areas. Trust me, if you know how to mark out key areas, it is going to be a very easy thing for you. A very easy thing for you if you know how to mark out key areas. And if you're finding that difficult, you might want to check around my video to see how to mark out key areas. Or you want to join the mentorship. The mentorship is in the link in my description box. Join us to learning the PEG strategy and learn how to mark out these key zones. Now, if you look closely, this is a particular key level. I'm going to be highlighting it with yellow. I want to explain something very clear to you guys. Let me highlight it on yellow. Now, not to make it too thick, at least this is yellow, it is quite visible enough. Now, if you look at this level, how many trades did I take on this particular level? I want to show you the power of marking out key level. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. All right? These are 6 trades. Now, look at it carefully. How many of these trades were successful? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I took 6 trades on one particular level and I made 5 out of it, which I could have made 6 if I was not manipulated out. Sorry about that. Now, you can see right here that according to this level, the market respected it perfectly. Now, what do? Listen, guys, you don't want to be found caught up trading the high time frame, such as the 4-hour time frame, the 1-hour time frame, and using 10 pips, 5 pips stop loss. Come on, you don't want to do that, because the moment you're doing that, you're exposing yourself automatically to market manipulation. Market manipulation is a term used in the market by getting stopped out unforeseen stop losses, just as this. This was done by news, which I never saw it coming. So, the first thing you need to do is mark out your key zones rightly. In order for you to do that, you need to understand the PEG strategy or watch some videos on my page. You're going to see there how to mark out key resistance and key support. That is number 1. Number 2 thing is what? Understand CSP. Understand CSP. When you understand CSP, what is CSP? C standing for candle, S standing for stick, P standing for pattern. This is the terminology we classify candlestick pattern in the PEG strategy. Trust me, when you understand this, your life is going to be changed in trading. Now, why do we use CSP? We use CSP to understand the narrative of the market. That is number 2. Number 1, learn how to mark out key zones. Number 2, learn CSPs. And the last one is what? Be patient. Now, how can you infuse all of these 3 things in order to mark out the very good stop loss level? Now, I'm going to be going to show you that right away. Look at this rightly. Let me use this as an example. If you look closely, you're going to be understanding that this candlestick is a Harami candlestick, right? The combination of both of them is a Harami candlestick. What did I do? The moment the Harami candlestick formed on my entry time frame, I entered and I set my stop loss immediately above the key level. Now, what did that help me do? The market started going in profit. Even after going back up, I was very close to getting stopped out. The market still went back in. Now, what helped me in this case? Number 1, the key level. If you look closely, this is the same zone that we had a double top reversal. This is the neckline, right? This is the neckline right here. So the moment the market came back into this zone, it then respected the fact that this is a neckline, and whenever a market is on a support, it usually go up, but then the selling momentum is high, so it pushed back down. That is the same thing I understood. The market now, instead of it to being a support which took the market up, it became a resistance, and now the market played around, came into the zone, and I saw the candlestick pattern and I set my stop loss above the level. But then the market played around that level. Because of my stop loss was set above a resistance, I got saved. Now, Why do you set your stop loss above your resistance? This is the question that you need to be asking yourself. Now, let me give you this illustration. Take it that you want to what? Get something upstairs. Or let's say David and Goliath. You may know the story in the Bible. David and Goliath. Remember, physically, Goliath would have dealt with David badly. But then, because of what? God was with David, right? God was with David. God acted as a resistance against Goliath. What it means is, before you can come to David, you have to pass through me. I don't know if you get this point. David is what? Your setup. Take it like that. David is your setup. Your resistance is God. And you can see your stop loss, right, above your resistance. What does that mean? It means that the market now is Goliath. The market wants to come for your stop loss. All right? The market wants to come for your stop loss, but God, being the resistance, stopped it, telling the market, which is Goliath, if you must come to David, all right? If you must come to David, which is your stop loss, David is the stop loss. Sorry for that illustration. David is the stop loss, which is right here. God is the resistance, and the market is the what? Goliath. Very, very simple and easy. God said, if you want to come to David, which is the stop loss, you have to pass through me, which is the resistance. That is it. You need something that would help you fight when the market is about to hit your stop loss. That is why you need to learn how to what? Set key levels. You need something that would help you fight when the market is about to what? Come to your stop loss. That is why I set my stop loss almost all the time on key levels. That is number one reason. You need something. If you didn't get anything out of this, you need to understand you need something that can fight for you before the market hits you out. Now, take this for example again. You can see this guy right here. You can see this guy right here. Even after entering from the CSP right there, you can see that the market did what? Fought. Right? You can see that the market fought. You can see that the market fought to take in your stop loss. So imagine you had a 10 pip stop loss. Can you see what happened? You're out. Because why? I am not telling you that 10 pips is not a good stop loss. Sometimes in some setups, 10 pips can actually work. But let me tell you something, my friend. If you're trading on high time frame, like 4 hour, 1 hour time frame, you don't want to be caught using the 10 pips. You don't want to be caught using, sometimes 15 pips is a lacking pips. But this is the trick here. As long as you set your stop loss and it is right above that key level, be it 10 pips, be it 20 pips, be it 15 pips, as long as it is above the key level, well, let's say this is now a 10 pips, you are right. Just place it like that and allow the market do its thing. But rare cases, you're not going to get a stop loss this fine as a 10 pips. That is what I'm telling you. You need to give yourself some room for stop loss. Don't make it too tight. If you're making it too tight, you're just killing yourself. Imagine using 5 pips. Now, that's too bad. Now, the next thing you need to consider is what? Look at this second setup. The market did what? On my entry time frame, I got the CSP and I set it right there. Can you see 15 pips? Right? 15 pips, but then it is well above the what? Resistance. Which means if the market wants to come for my stop loss, it has to fight the resistance first. Are you getting the point? Have something that could help you fight the market back, even when the market is trying to what? Take you out. But do you know the problem I have with some people? This is what they're going to be doing when they want to enter a trade. They're going to enter the market like this. Let's say they enter the market like this. They are then going to be setting their stop loss right under the resistance. I see this a lot. I see this a lot. These are the things I correct my students for. Don't do this. If you're doing this, you have nothing to fight for you. Nothing is going to fight for you, and at the end of the day, the market is just going to stop you out, and you're going to be experiencing a lot of manipulations, just as this right there. Imagine getting stopped out from this, and then the market goes in your direction. You're going to be like, your village people are coming for you all the time, but you're the one just setting yourself for them. If you look at this one right here, I set the stop loss a little bit above the key level and the market went in profit. The same thing right here. All right, the same thing right here. And the last one you need to consider is what? Extending your stop loss range. If you have a range that your stop loss is from 5 pips to 15 pips, and you're trading the high time frame, you're not trading the 5 minutes time frame. If you're trading the 4-hour time frame, trust me, 5 pips is too small. Try your best to make it at least 20 pips. At least 20 pips. If you have 20 pips for a minimum or a maximum, it is going to be good. At least 20 pips. That way, the 1-hour time frame, the 4-hour time frame can always present it for you. Just as this guy, you can see there 22 pips. You can see 24 pips. You can see there 15 pips. You can see another one 15 pips. When you're using such pips, it's going to give the market room to move around, even if it wants to move your stop loss. I think I've made this very clear. You can see on my screen, I have a lot of take profit. I have a lot of take profit right here because I follow my system. And even when I don't follow my system, which is right on this zone, the market is going to give me some profit and then go hit the break even. So if you want to try your best to what, set your stop loss. 3 things that I said. Number 1, understand how to market key levels. If you don't know how to do that, the mentorship program is there for you, which is understanding the peg strategy, link in description. Number 2 is what? Knowing CSPs. Number 3 is what? Trying your best to increase your risk appetite, your stop loss range. Try to change it from 5 pips to what? To at least 15 pips, 20 pips. It is going to give you room for stop loss areas, even if the market wants to play in your stop loss zone. I hope I make myself clear. I try my best to come on here to break things down for people who are finding it difficult. If you watch this video to the very end, then you might want to join the VIP signals. The link is in the description. You don't want to miss out on any single thing, as well as the free Telegram channel, which is also in the description box. You don't want to miss out on trade breakdowns every single day. Also, it is done on our Instagram story, link in description. The peg strategy version 2.0 is coming out next week. Yes, it is coming out next week. As at the time I'm recording this video, I think today's date is 12th April. So by next week, you're going to be hearing an update on Instagram story about the peg strategy 2.0. What does this peg strategy 2.0 do? It helps you as a beginner trader learn the market as a beginner and immediately have the ability to learn your trading edge. So you don't go about looking for the setups to be taken. The peg strategy version 2.0 is going to teach you the foundation of trading and also have the features, which is the beginners class is going to be there and the master class is going to be there, which is going to give you a strong foundation in trading and a strong trading edge. I trust myself and I trust you to understanding that the moment you learn the peg strategy version 2.0, you're going to be a very good disciplined trader, because trust me, psychology is also inculcated into the curriculum. This is best for you. You don't want to miss out on it. Hit the link in the description to follow us on Instagram and be updated, and also join the Telegram channel. I'm going to be seeing you in the next video. If you want me to do any video, write it down in the comment section. I'm going to review it and get it done for the viewers. Peace, got you. Peace out.